California appears to be ready to take on the Trump administration once again, this time over carbon emissions.
KCAL 9 political reporter Bryan joins us now with more on this looming battle, one of many, I guess.
You can say that again, right? Yeah. If you're looking for another conflict between California and the Trump administration, we got it for you. As if the legal battles between California and the Trump administration over census, citizenship questions, immigration policies, and health care aren't enough, get ready for one more battlefield. Because tonight, two prominent newspapers say the EPA is about to roll back the rules on vehicle air pollution and mileage efficiency. California officials are warning that if the EPA softens the rules on vehicle air pollution, the state will stand its ground and fight the Trump administration in court. Both the Washington Post and the New York Times featured front-page articles. California, of course, has the nation's stiffest carbon emissions limits for cars. That was demanded by state residents after years of massive clouds of smog choking, depressing gray skies, which took a toll on Southern California residents, including children. And a dozen other states and the District of Columbia have adopted California's tougher anti-smog standards. But now, sometime within the next few days, reportedly several administration officials are quoted as saying the EPA will announce that it has concluded that auto manufacturers can weaken greenhouse gas emissions and fuel economy standards for cars. And it sets up a legal battle over whether California and the other states that followed the tougher standards can ignore the EPA revisions and maintain their own tougher standards or not. Last year, California Senator Kamala Harris got a wishy-washy answer when she questioned EPA Administrator Scott Pruitt at his confirmation hearing about this issue.
Will you commit then to upholding that same standard and recognizing California's authority to issue its own new motor vehicle air pollution standards?
I agree to review that, as each administrator before me has.
Reviewing and upholding are two different points.
That's a review process that will be conducted.
What is your intention, sir?
I don't know without going through the process to determine that, Senator.
But this month, the EPA administrator gave strong indications he would reject California's right to a waiver, allowing it to set its own air pollution standards.
I understand that California's role in this process, but California is not, the arbiter of these issues. The EPA, the DOT, and others make those decisions. California contributes as well, but that shouldn't and can't dictate to the rest of the country what these levels are going to be.
When the issue was raised last year, Governor Brown fired off a warning letter to the EPA administrator. President Trump's decision today to weaken emission standards in cars is an unconscionable gift to polluters. Once again, you've put the interests of big oil ahead of clean air and politics ahead of science. If Washington continues down this road, California will take the necessary actions to preserve current standards and protect the health of our people and the stability of our climate. And the Washington Post reports California Attorney General Javier Becerra said the state has no intention of backing down and is prepared to take whatever action, legal or otherwise, to protect the state's economy, environment, and public health. Now, tonight, the New York Times reporting that EPA Administrator Scott Pruitt is expected to present the initiative as eliminating a regulatory burden on the big automakers that will lower prices for trucks, vans, and sport utility vehicles for buyers. The Times says an EPA spokeswoman confirmed that Pruitt sent a draft of the 16-page plan to the White House for the president's approval. Critics, on the other hand, charge the EPA changes would result in more gas-guzzling vehicles on the road, more gas consumption, and a major increase in carbon dioxide emissions. Jeff, Suzanne, back to you.